Wicked Smart Podcast. We're going live.
Make money. A lot of people don't know how to make money.
Yeah.
So like,
what you're saying is
busy work. They don't know what to do.
What are they optimizing if they never had the success before?
Yeah.
So great point.
And it all starts with giving your AI full access and context.
Yeah, it does.
That helps, but it's not totally necessary, Donnie. It's still better to guide it.
It's not necessarily like Todd and I especially talk in terms of products. So because that's what we've centered most of our career on, but it doesn't have to be in terms of products. It could be like in terms of the question was this, and I think answers the question fairly well, and let me know what you guys think. But if I say, what have I forgotten? What am I missing right now that I could turn into something that I could sell either as a service or product, whatever, that I've already done that I could repackage and have that live tomorrow? So in other words, it's the immediate hit. It doesn't matter if it's going to make $1 million or not. It's the immediate dopamine hit. I'm talking about to the 90% of people watching this they don't have 7, 8 figure businesses. They don't. Yeah. I mean, so they want to have that, and that's wonderful. So what I'm saying is that we got to back up. And I think with Todd, I'm right there in alignment with you. Like, let's back up and make it practical to them. That one idea, that one skill could change your life. Just that one little thing, going from nothing to something online and having it walk you through it. That's how I'm using AI and teaching people to think practically through it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I dig it. I like that. I want to go back for 1 second to what you said, because and Donnie and I have had this conversation as it relates to the teams that we get to work with. Like, I think, look, this is all about, it's all about what are the outcomes that you're here to produce.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's not the work. Like I've said, Donnie and I have talked about, like, it's not, like when you hire a team, let's say, I don't care how hard you work. You're not being paid to work hard. You're not a hero because you're working 13 hours a day. I didn't tell you to work 13 hours a day. I wish you wouldn't work 13 hours a day, right?
Results.
Everybody was brought aboard to produce an outcome, to produce a result. And I always, if you could produce that result in an hour, God bless, go to the beach, enjoy the rest of your day. I don't really care, because it's the outcome that is the valuable thing to the business. And I think that it's very easy to lose sight of that. It's very easy to start to think that, like, I crushed my to-do list. I checked every Slack, every email, right? And so I was super productive, but yet, right, like, well, what outcome did you produce? Because if all you did was write Slack and email, blah, 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 and there's nothing to show for it, like in terms of why you're here, then that's not productive. And I think that the only reason, again, why I brought this up was because I think that it can become very easy to allow AI to take your focus off of, like, all right, man, like, how is that tied to the outcome that you're here to produce? And all right, tell me about the outcome that you produced yesterday with everything that you put in place.
Yeah.
Like, right. Reminding the team, reminding people constantly of the outcome that they are here to produce, and making sure that everything that you are focusing on is tied to those outcomes.
Yeah, because if not, you get productivity porn. And I've seen some videos out there and talking about, like, second brain and all this stuff. And, like, I've seen videos over the years on, like, how to optimize your inbox. And I'm like, oh my God, that's more work than doing my inbox. And so I think that, like, some of the stuff that, like, even we teach when we say, hey, here's when you set up your second brain, we always have to use the words "so that you can." Right? Because we will get 80% of the people sometimes will just get into that productivity porn. And it's like, they spend their 8 hours not only building the system, but managing the system. It's like, all right, in the last 3 months, you haven't done anything in your business to move the needle. You've just perfected this productivity. But how did you connect the dots to have that generate revenue with the time that you saved?
Love that. I think that, I know it's a copy thing, but, so that you can, like, I think that's a great question.
The Wicked Smart